Hello, my name is Jimmy and welcome to the 2021 Toyota Corolla Hatchback. This is a special edition. So does it have a special heart? Well, let's find out by doing a quick acceleration test. Drive, let's put it on sport mode and accelerate. Okay. Well, it's definitely not that special because 0 to 60 miles per hour comes in at 8.2 seconds. And, well, that's quite understandable because what's under the hood, there's a standard 2-liter 4-cylinder making 169 horsepower and 151 pound-feet of torque. Paired to that, an automatic transmission. So, it's definitely not Speedy Gonzales, by no means. But the special edition is, well, quite special. Special editions of Corollas of the past were quite bland and boring. In general, most of them were like the base model, but they add power door locks and power windows, and they called it special edition. Kind of like a value proposition for buyers that were looking for a Corolla. This is quite different. This special edition is priced higher than the top XSE trim. So this is more expensive than any other Corolla hatchbacks that you can buy. And there's a few reasons for that. First of all, the paint. If you're a fan of this supersonic red, well, you're in luck because that's the only paint option available for this special edition. You cannot get it in any other color. And there's a few body kit specials. On the front end, I got little corner pieces here. On the side, I got side skirts, 18-inch black alloy wheels, and a roof spoiler on the back. This dual-tier roof spoiler makes, well, the Corolla quite aggressive. Overall, I love how the new Corolla hatchback looks. The LED headlights up front, the tail lights, it's a lot more aggressive than Corollas of the past. And that's not something that Toyota is generally known for. Well, a lot of their cars are kind of bland and boring, but that's completely fine. That's the brand image. They're not like a sporty brand by any means. But this, it actually takes it to that next level. It looks, I was going to say a little boy racer, but it's definitely not. But it is aggressive enough to make me think, hey, that's actually kind of cool. Pop open the trunk and we'll find something that's new. For 2021, you can opt to remove the spare tire. In its place, a can of Fix-A-Flat. And you get more trunk space, up 6 cubic feet to 23 total. So there's a little bit more space here to put whatever you want. And as you can see, I'm able to put my stroller as well as my diaper bag here with no issues. However, if you're really looking for more space, I just don't understand why Toyota won't bring the Corolla wagon. Yes, in other countries, Corolla has a wagon variant and is available with even more trunk space. And it's also available as a hybrid, which makes quite a bit of sense. Unfortunately, not available here in North America. Moving to the back seats, well, it's tight. New for 2021 is you do get side airbags back here. That brings it up to a total of 10 airbags in this, well, relatively compact vehicle. So that's kind of cool. Headroom is plentiful. The roofline isn't sloping, so you can fit even if you're a little bit taller. But legroom is limited, so you may have to get the people in the front to move their seat forward just a little bit to accommodate taller people in the rear. Unfortunately, there isn't any like USB ports or air conditioning vents back here, so it's a little lackluster in terms of amenities. But in terms of the front seats, well, they're pretty comfortable. The front seats are supportive. These are cloth seats and they're heated, but they're not leather like you'll find in the XSE model. They are relatively supportive and there is a powered 2-way lumbar support. But unfortunately, the seat itself is manually adjustable. No power options here. In front of the driver, well, it's a very clean and simple layout. Let's start with the cluster. Tach on the left, speedometer in the center. It's very clear and very legible. On the right-hand side, there is a small digital display to show me a little bit more about the vehicle's fuel economy, trip information, and additional driver information. Moving from that screen to the main screen, the infotainment, it's a good unit overall. A large touchscreen here with dedicated buttons on the left and right just to, well, make it easier to navigate around. There's Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. The only thing that's lacking is GPS. So you will rely on your phone. As long as you have cell reception, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Climate control, it is automated, but it's single zone rather than dual zone on the XSE trim, and we do have a Qi wireless charger down below. The overall interior is nice. It really is. The material is soft, it's plush. I got stitched dash. It's just quite high end. Not the traditional Toyota Corolla that you would have in the past. And that's definitely a good thing. And just the overall interior, it's super simple and easy to navigate. Anyone can just jump in and drive. And that's the best part about the Corolla. It's super easy for anyone to use. In terms of how it drives, well, with only 169 horsepower under the hood, it's no rocket ship. But it does get you really good fuel economy. It's rated for 38 miles per gallon in the city, 49 on the highway, and 42 combined. If you're Canadian like me, that is 7.5 in the city, 5.8 on the highway, and 6.7 combined. To achieve this fuel economy, it isn't just the engine. Yes, the engine has a big part in it, but also the transmission. It's a single speed paired with the CVT. It's quite unique. When you're accelerating right off the start, it feels like a normal, traditional automatic transmission, which is definitely good. You don't get that rubber band effect. And then once it shifts into CVT, well, it has great fuel efficiency, which is exactly what you want. And when you're accelerating out of it, it's decently responsive. Once again, it's no race car. It's not designed to be. But for what it is, for what it's worth, and the market that it's designed for, well, it's quite competitive. One thing I do have to say, while this special edition does look very aggressive and quite nice and very sporty, it doesn't have any mechanical changes that you come to expect with the looks. The suspension is the same, the brakes are the same, the engine is the same. So all those aero pieces, unfortunately, they don't really add to, well, much of a performance value that you may want from a more exciting machine. This just isn't it. If you want something more engaging, well, there's the Mazda 3 or the Civic hatchback. Both of those have more power, 186 on the Mazda 3 or 250 with the turbo, and 174 with the Civic hatchback. All right, let me pull over here and summarize everything up. The 2021 Toyota Corolla Hatchback, the Special Edition. Who is it for? Well, it's kind of hard to say. For a collector, maybe, because it is rare. Because in Canada, there's only going to be 200 of these special editions available. And in the US, 1,500 of them. So you can say it's going to be quite rare. And if you keep one in pristine condition, you may be able to sell it on Bring a Trailer in, a couple years' time for a little bit of a profit. But I don't really suspect anyone that's going to be buying a Corolla to put into a garage just to keep it for its value. That doesn't really make sense. So if you like how this looks, yeah, then maybe it's for you. But if it's a little too aggressive, I would personally say get the XSE. It's cheaper by $535, and it looks quite good by itself. There's fog lights, you get leather interior, powered seats, and a few other nice upgrades that you just don't get in this special edition. So yeah, I guess that's about it. If you're a fan of the Corolla Hatch, well, leave a like on the video. If you want to see more, please stay subscribed. In any case, we'll catch you next time, and have a great day. Take care.